This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Commodores' offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hands it off. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
The Commodores will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gators offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes a workhorse in this offense, Jaden Ball. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Back to the ground game on the left. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Jones wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right side, it's Singleton. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking for room. It's Pryor. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a give the ball. Turning it on. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ball. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Singleton. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Jones to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. RPO complete to open the drive. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Adams. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out wide right, it's Adams. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Moves the pocket. It's Carter. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. You would have really hoped that you would have... Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he stopped, brought down at the 18, it'll be enough for the 1st down. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st. He's got it on the move. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Floats it out in space.
Just putting a lot of pressure on the back there. Throwing it to him behind the line of scrimmage on the perimeter. 3rd down. You're going to have to make a lot of people miss. There was just nowhere to go, and he just had to run out of bounds.
Trying to get started. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Straight ahead, it's Pryor. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They send the tight end in motion. Handoff for Ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. On the move, it's Pryor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Leaves it in his belly. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
From the gun, it's Alexander. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Making his first move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Spence. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Connor. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up 4th.
That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick give. It's Pryor. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Jones to throw. Rushes on. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Spence. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jones wants to throw it. Moving out to the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's caught. It's Singleton. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 15 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
And the Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, the Florida head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message to his team in the locker room was, you can be the hammer or you can be the nail here to start this second half. So far, they've been the hammer. A terrific start to this game. They've got the blowout, the opponent on the ropes. But he said, we will be determined by how we finish strong. Keep hammering away. That's the kind of team we want to be this season.
All right, Holly. Now on first down from the 30. Hits inside, it's Ball. Plows through the defense. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Here's Jaden one more time. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got a little space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Carter. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Commodores come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Gators sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The run inside. It's Ball. Got the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Handoff for Ball. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket, and it's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Handoff, ball running left. He'll be dropped.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Running right, it's Ball. Runs for the tackle. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Back to throw, it's Carter. Right side, it's Adams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Finds a crease. It's Alexander. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. Out wide right, it's Spence. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to pass. Between the hashes, it's Sherrill. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Running inside, it's Pryor. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They want that clock to run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Jones to throw. They'll run the screen. Past the 40. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Long way to go on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Adams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They punt it away on 4th down. On the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Bingo, bingo.
Here's a get the ball. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.